With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vic operating on first down. Forced out to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. Third and long coming up. Throwing, Vic. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a 1-yard pickup, sets up 3rd and 6.
Let me see this.
Third down, Newton will find a good shot that time. Give him 6 yards in the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
How do you slip?
Now a first down throw for Newton. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into...
Give me that.
Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Landry, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes, I'm just a kid.
So here's Vic following the interception. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Beef Wellingtons. Take your Chateaubriand, oil it up.
Here's Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Being chased out left. Going deep for Benjamin.
You are right there.
That is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit, and put some points on the board on this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Newton. He completes it to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Deacon Jones, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Single. Hey!
We're not going to stop that team, though.
He's coming. Double up. Anyway, double up. Back.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's a softball team?
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Athletes do the same test. That's the fastest top speed we've ever recorded.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
One of, if not the fastest players in the league.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Shut up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Vick. And Sanders has got it complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Vick readies to throw. Rolling to his left. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Tyreek's short, choppy strides allow his feet to be in contact with the ground.
First down, Vick. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Vick. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Gonzalez in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Adjusting his vector by at least 15 degrees 3 times in just over a second, while still maintaining a velocity over 20 miles per hour. And after covering a
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
157 yards, Tyreek is finally brought down.
Just fielded a few yards into the end zone.
48-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
A bit of extra security doesn't make any difference. because they can't lay a finger on him as he goes past 43 kids untouched on his way for 6. Touchdown! Run back in which an untouched flag just fell off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
43 kids versus Tyreek Hill.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ballgame.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second and 11 now. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deacon Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
This guy got about 50 goals a season, all from tapping.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
He was in the right position. He always scored sweaty goals. Number 2, the guy who only scored penalties. This guy scored every game, but from penalties. He never scored from open play.
Vic. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And number 3, the guy who only scored him, people just crossing him.
3rd and long for Vic.
Different types of strikers.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gonzalez.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Vic now. And incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Vic on 3rd and 2. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
What would you do if you had to fight me?
Come around with that foreign law.
What you looking at? Punk, sweetheart, no, sorry, I am so sorry. She's cut. I think this homie trying to start something, Ma.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This guy's eyeballing me.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kelvin Benjamin there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Stenerud on for the extra point.
Give him some more. I'm about to shoot. Everybody running out the room. Everybody begging, go shoot. Nigga, who the fuck asked you?
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
Around 2 summers ago.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
What are you waiting for? Kick the hell out of me and get
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
Come on.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Oh, you need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This is Johnson. He's got it. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Newton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. Now Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Hi, and what?
To the air again, Newton. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Vic to throw it. Carlos Dunlap. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Vic. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What's up, guys? You guys have that game where you're always beating your down, but when they beat you once, they think that they are better than you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
That's so true.
What one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick steps away to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's caught by Sanders. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Vick to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Clutch.
Watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, though. A little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Yo, bro, 10 seconds left.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. Now in desperation, he's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
How did he get that? He took it with all those power.
And this one is right
He
down
made it?
Broadway.
He
And
tied
in the
it.
fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's what Connor runs from Orlando.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Opening drive of overtime and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. Being chased out left. And
That's
the throw there going to be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here's Michael Vick.
You're so...
And he's taken down. Aaron Donald. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So
He's
now
kicking
one of the
a
biggest
whole field
kicks of the
goal.
night
I
is
hate
forthcoming. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Zerline's kick is good.
That's so dumb, though.
And with that, they will move out in front by 3.
How did
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis...
Here's how you can make crisp lines on your horse's trace clip. I start with a trimmer with a 5-in-1 blade and I set it to a number 40. I use the trimmer as a pencil to follow a guide and create a boundary.
You calling someone? Yeah. Who? Maybe with what do you call them, Jacob? Oh, Jacob. Yo, Jacob. You do this tomorrow? Oh shit, really? Hey, you want? I thought a party up here, bro. You want to come over? Yeah. That's around 2 o'clock. Just want to talk, bro. Especially at nighttime, bro, because it's sick tags in my side. Like, all around, like, all around me, it's about 100, it's top predators, and like, you're in a group, you have to get tags and like so much. I'll tell you later, right? But like, if you're here tomorrow, right? Contigo. It'd be a good amount. I'd say about 15, 20.
You're in my way. I swear myself for you.
Oh, yeah. You're good. You'll make friends. They're also like
Yo, I'm playing the
Davis,
same
as
guy.
always,
I'm playing the
Brandon
same
Gaudin.
guy.
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Yo.
Fielded about a yard deep.
For what? Oh!
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Dude, I'm playing against the same guy. Hey, it's a rematch. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, I faced so many people. Dude, there was this one time I played this guy like at least 5 times and kicked his ass every single time.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Vic, buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left side.
How is that not a catch? He freaking caught that.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ray Guy now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett.
Oh, he's not Yes.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Hey, Ramon.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. Not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and 2, Newton. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? No confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You have some explanations.
Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's Vic. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Here's Sanders. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how the under pressure, and they got to him again. Deacon Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Newton. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. From the gun on third down, Newton. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You ain't gonna make me count. I'm all out of gas. I'm so fast.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. A Raider first down, 17 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
My mom gonna start an appointment, call.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To the air again, Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10.
In my stream. You beat me once, I'ma freaking clip you.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Deacon Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now it's new. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at the 43. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Vick will look to throw on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is fielded at the goal line.
He's at the 1.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Look at this shit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Which one's the worst beating? Getting beaten 40 to 7?
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Soon may the wellerman come, the bring the sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tumbling is done, we'll take our leave and go. She's not been to you from shore.
Throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Make it out,
Just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's fielded at the 45.
You feel the difference of night and day. Night and day.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So just don't get overwhelmed.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for it.
And when you feel the difference of your night and day. Night and day.
Quit?
Yeah, he quit. 41-3. How do you feel about that for him?
That's worse than mine.
Yeah, that's worse than yours.
That's for a touchdown.
That's like a revenge thing for me. I got my revenge.
Dude, you lost in my play.
Oh yeah, he had to freaking kick a field goal. Ugh. Lost by 3. Stupid bitch. Dun 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 dun. Let's go. Inside you, fuck you, die, you son of a bitch. Put the gun now. Bye bye. Bro, I'm facing
With
the same
Charles
guy.
Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
And I'm getting to my clip, boy. Yes!
There he goes, right side.
I'm clipping that.
And all the way in for an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stidderud, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Oh yeah, you can put the music. Yeah, it doesn't take that long. Oh, I do. I got the music.
So let's try this again after the kick return. TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
Montage.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Yeah, I know. I got a good song for him. There will be a lot of highlights. I try to get a lot of them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton.
Dude,
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
He already got
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
23 yards on the tuck and run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
14-0.
CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has brought this one.
He's leaving 20-0. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Damn. Beat your ass 3 times. What up?
He quit?
Yeah, he quit again.
Yeah, okay.
He wanted to work.
What's the score?
20-0. Bro, imagine I get in one more match with him. How do you feel, sir, for being in this last match? Meet Goey. Meet Goey. That's Goey. That's Goey. He's the Goey. I'm not facing
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time
without a
top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7. And these guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Gone.
They start on the ground here in Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short. Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. On third down, Vick being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here's Michael Vick, buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Throwing on second and 8. Vick looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. The try. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Vick dancing to his... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Vic, 3rd and goal. His throw caught at about the 5. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
4th down, Vic. Now he'll escape to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 23 yards on the tuck and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Vic on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Going for it with Sanders. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He gets this one to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. It's a play fake. Now Vic. They'll roll him out right. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners. anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On second down, this is Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw, Vic. Man open, it's Moss, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Vic operating on first down. Steps away to his left. This is caught. 25 yards that time.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plucked.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Vic with a give to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw on third down. Vic being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Vic to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw again on second down. Vic, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd and long for Vic. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Here we go. They will indeed go for it. Vic steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Gonzalez as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Vic now being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Vic buying time to his left. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown.
I just see what I thought I saw. Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Vic readies to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Vic, that's complete to Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give, right side. Jackson. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a third and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ron Woodson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Vic, dancing, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on first down with Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now here's Vick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. As Sanders has it poked free. Well, the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deacon Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Bo. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
I know we don't talk about it enough. The offensive lineman, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Vick. The Sanders has got it complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes of escape. And a loose football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken them.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Vick out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. No, check that. We got Mike 52, right? Here we go. 52 is the Mike.
Vick to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Hooked off by Lawrence Taylor. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Single receiver. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Michael Vick steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. 25 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Rosas good with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.